Okay, so what we're going to talk about today is washing your slipcover and some tips and how to do that with the most ease. If you haven't seen our video on getting your slipcover off and getting it back on, please look at that as well. That's super helpful. So,
these are a few things to help you if you run into issues with pilling, stains, if you've spilled something, if you have color transference. So we've noticed over time that these have been the products that work the best. So we're gonna go through each one and tell you how to use them, the best way to use them, and what you use them for. One of the most important things on here is Folex. So if you are not familiar with Folex, it works really well for carpets and furniture, especially if you have white furniture. If you get a stain on, spray it on immediately, rub it, and it should last you until you can put your piece of furniture in the washing machine. And then we also have one of our favorites, the Laundress stain solution, which we've noticed gets a lot of yellowing out and kind of those hard to remove stains. This you can soak for a while, have it on the piece wet or dry, or just put it on right before you're gonna throw your slipcover in the washer. All right, and then we have our next Laundress fave, the all-purpose alternative bleach. This is great because you can use it with colors and whites. It's a good thing to throw in pretty much in every load just because it helps with color transference and just keeps everything looking a lot brighter and cleaner and keeps your slips looking nicer for longer.
So this is my go-to, OxiClean. We have that here, but we do think Biz is equally as good. It works fantastic for whitening. And if you happen to have a top loader, the best thing to do is pour in the detergent, let it agitate, turn it off, let it soak a couple hours, and then finish the cycle. You'll have fantastically clean slipcovers. On that note, there's something very important when you're washing, and that is people tend to want to wash the seats and the backs and not wash the body of the slipcover. That's okay once in a while, but typically if you're just pulling off the seat cushions to wash, you're really going to get a color difference in the body of the piece and the seat. So just keep that in mind. Again, once in a while, not a problem.
Our last two favorites, fabric shavers. These work on your clothes and furniture. This one has a few little mechanical blades underneath, so it's really good for pilling. We never want you to cut your slipcover. We want you to use one of these or this type of fabric shaver, which works well with anything that has a large wool content or cotton, which you can scrape off, which we'll also show you how to use, but they both are good to have.
The last step of the process is the dryer. So we think the best way to keep your slipcovers from wrinkling is to take them out while the welting is still slightly damp. This will also help get the slipcover over because it will be tighter after you've washed it. And again, if you haven't seen that video, tune in because it's a good one.
That's it.
That's it.